Hi TV people! How are you beautiful people? We've got a little bit of a surprise in store for you, so you need to watch this video because this is going to demonstrate the severity of what happens if you leave the water on when you're no longer in the property. So this could apply if you're on holiday or if you've just disappeared for the weekend or whatever else. So we've been called into this property to carry out some works after there's been a severe water damage, water flood, whatever you want. So I can't tell you the complete reasons as to why because it's not my place to say that. Inside the loft is a big tank, and inside there you've got a bullcock, and a bullcock, it's nothing rude ladies, filthy minds, filthy minds. There's a bullcock, and what it is, it's a float on an arm, and what happens is when the water rises up, like so, and it hits a certain point, if you imagine my elbow is a valve, once the water hits a certain point, the valve stops and the water stops. And what's actually happened is because there's been an issue with the stop tap and an issue with the bullcock, it stayed down, which meant the water's overflowed over the top of the tank, and it's all fed through the house. Now, the people were not actually living in this property at the time, so they've had to go through insurance. And like I say, this is to demonstrate before we are doing anything, because this is the actual damage that's been caused. So we've got a huge amount of water damage that's inside here. There's actually all sorts of drying equipment, and if you want to see what that looks like, it's here. So there's been lots of expense with regards to drying it. We've had to try and dry it out. So we've got to replace all the woodwork, which is all these skirting boards here. Is the tickling stick my humble assistant has pointed out. We're going to be removing door frames, architraves, doors, anything that's wood because the water's got at and made it expand. As you can see here, we've got a huge crack that we've got here. So as you can see, if I pull that up, you can see how much that's bowed. So you can see there. So obviously we had all water gushing out here, which is then destroyed all the floor. You can still see damp marks on the wall there. We've got the downstairs toilet. We can see here where the tiles have actually come off the wall because the water soaked up the wall, which has made the plaster expand, which has popped the tiles. And the worst room, which is one of the most expensive rooms, is the kitchen. So obviously all the ceilings come down. It's collapsed on the floor, which is completely ruined. Completely ruined all of the kitchen. There's nothing salvageable at all. So again, you would just imagine this, folks, you're on holiday, for instance, or you've gone away for a weekend, or whatever it may be, you've left the water on, something's gone wrong. This is potentially what you could come home to. So, for you viewers at home, reason you should have one, cha-ching, a good insurance policy, and two, cha-ching, think about isolating. So turn your stop tap off and drain your system down if you're away for a while, because this could be what you come back to. Now I don't know how long the people were away from this property and how long this water's been falling through to cause the damage. What I can tell you is it's just not something you want to come home to. Not at all. So again, not too much in this bedroom, just the skirting boards and the timbers, because there's been so much water in here, the humidity in the air has gone up, which meant we've had like mushrooms and mold growths, which have all got into the timbers. So again, as an insurance job, we are removing all the wood from everywhere, which means doors, skirting boards, architraves. It's got to have a rewire, new central heating, obviously carpets painted throughout, replastering, new bathrooms, new tiling. It's practically caused a full refurb. So as you can see, this is the damage you could come back to. So, see all this black marks? There. So that shows you the amount of mould that's been caused and grown. But around there you should see all the mould spores. Again, that's because the humidity's been too high. Lots of damp, it's got into timber. The problem when timber gets too wet is it can cause rot, whether it's a dry rot, a wet rot or just basic mold spores, that is one of the reasons that we are changing all the timbers. And again, as you can see, because the plaster has got wet, can you see how these tiles have come away from the wall? And literally just pull this off. The swelling of the plaster has made the tiles pop, so we've got to replaster. So, as you can appreciate, it's quite a severe thing to put right, and I just thought I would share it with you guys at home. Little bit of a tip, maybe turn off your stop tap if you're going out, drain down the tank or drain down the water that's left of the system so you don't come home to something like this, because it will cost an absolute fortune. However, tip for you ladies at home, if you've got a husband that doesn't do anything and you're sick of not getting what you want done or the house refurbished, leave it on, go out and let it do this. And then you can call me in and I can come and fix it. And then you get what you want. Oh, it's like voodoo. That's it from me, folks. I'll see you on the next one. And obviously, as we always do on the YouTube channel, we'll be documenting everything we're doing from start to finish. See you soon, folks. Mwah!